How do you even begin to follow a year that featured 2 world records and 2 global gold medal wins? If you're Sydney McLaughlin, you just do it all over again. She recently won the Athlete of the Year award after destroying her competition and came on to talk about how she wants to push boundaries even further. Stay tuned to find out more about the rising star. Firstly, Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone talks about her amazing accomplishments. The world record holder exclusively revealed to Olympics.com that she would not rule out switching to the 400-meter flat event, even if she still had a few more barriers to shatter in her favorite hurdles event. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, an American track star who refuses to be bound by limitations, is driven to make her mark and often takes on challenges that appear unimaginable to ordinary people like us. We're fine watching her run for an hour from the comfort of our television screens. McLaughlin was only 20 years old when she virtually mastered the 400-meter hurdles race. In August of this year, when she turned 23, she had already won the Olympic and world titles and had broken the 400-meter hurdles world record 4 times in 2 years. At the World Championships in Eugene, Oregon, she pulled off her newest achievement in front of her home crowd. She finished in 50.68 seconds, shaving 0.73 seconds off her previous record for the world, which stood at 51.41 seconds. She was the first woman to run the flat 400 meters in under 4 minutes by stopping the timer just 0.61 seconds short of her personal best. McLaughlin laughed off the expectations as the excitement of supporters who anticipate the track superstar to add the one-lap sprint to her portfolio. She spoke in an interview and said that she was trying to figure out what she wants to do with her coach next, as the 400-meter hurdles had a great season, but she thought there was more room for improvement within herself. Next up, she talks on how she wants to improve. McLaughlin said that she was aware that her 400-meter open personal record is really close to her current 400-meter hurdle time, so she believes it's in the realm of human possibility that she improves further. Although it's entirely possible, she has already accomplished more than most of the surrounding athletes. She's working on figuring out just how she can improve with her coach, as they're still determining their ideal scenario and what that will require for the upcoming season, so the future of the athlete is all up to her. Before considering switching her attention to the flat 400 meters, McLaughlin-Levrone claimed she daydreamed about pushing the limits of performance even farther in the hurdles competition. She made it clear that she was aiming for a possible time under 50 seconds, which would elevate the competition to a new level. In the context of the 400-meter race, just 100 women have ever finished under 50. She also believes that trying to run 49 in the 400-meter hurdles would defy all expectations. That would be something that would keep the athlete busy for quite a while. Therefore, whatever course they choose, we believe the possibilities for McLaughlin are endless. But she said that she gets even more pumped up about strategies that nobody has actually done before. That is what motivates her. Fans have been speculating endlessly over what she is capable of in the flat 400 meters, and it's understandable given her meteoric rise and rapid rate of progress. Moving on to Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone working on the 400-meter double. The longest-standing world record in any men's or women's sprint event belongs to Marita Koch's time of 47.6 seconds for the 400-meter distance. For a very long time, the 400-meter world record stood undefeated, and everyone has been astonished by the time achieved by Marita Koch. McLaughlin believes she needs those kinds of awe-inspiring role models to keep her motivated in running. When asked about running a double in the 400 meters and 400 meters hurdles in any upcoming major competitions, McLaughlin responded that the programming would be a huge factor in such a decision. When competing at such a high level in an event that she enjoys, she stated that everything for her has to align perfectly to be able to give any definitive answer. The athlete's schedule has to work out. She has to have had enough rest. She has to be on a specific period of her diet, and in short, the universe has to make complete and total sense. So what that could mean is that we might not be seeing her beat any new world records for a while, but we never let our hopes down with McLaughlin. A recent example of an athlete who successfully pulled off the double is Dutch sensation Femke Bol, one of McLaughlin's main competitors. Bol became the first female to win both the women's 400 meters and 400 meter hurdles events at a significant championship. At the August European Athletics Championships in Munich, she won 2 gold medals in addition to the 4x400 meter relay title. In other news, Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, Noah Lyles win USATF Athlete of the Year awards. Noah Lyles and Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone each took home the USA Track and Field Athlete of the Year title this time around. The Jackie Joyner-Kersee Award was given to McLaughlin, who twice in 2022 broke the 400 meter hurdles world record, a feat she also accomplished in 2021. Since sprinter Justin Gatlin in 2004 and 2005, McLaughlin-Levrone, who is coached by Joyner-Kersee's partner, is the only athlete to win in consecutive years. Deena Kastor, a marathoner, won in 2002 and 2003 to become the last woman to do so. The 2002 victory of Marion Jones was later overturned because they were caught using drugs. In order to win the global title, Lyles, who had earned the Jesse Owens Award in 2018, shattered Michael Johnson's American 200-meter record. Since the decathlete Ashton Eaton in 2012 and 2015, he is the only man to double up on the honor. Along with 4 non-Americans in each category, McLaughlin-Levrone and Lyles were both selected as finalists for the World Athletics Female and Male Athlete of the Year awards. The most recent Americans to get the World Athlete of the Year award were Eaton and Dalilah Muhammad, 2015 and 2019 respectively. World champions Chase Ely and Grant Holloway were the other Americans nominated for the World Athletics Athlete of the Year in the 10 women's and 10 men's categories. More on the legend McLaughlin. McLaughlin began her season with a victory in the 100-meter hurdles at the end of April, and at the beginning of June in Nashville, she competed in her first 400-meter hurdles race of the year, winning with a time of 51.61. It was the third fastest time ever at the time, behind Dalilah Muhammad's 51.58 from the Tokyo Olympics and her own world record of 51.46, but those weren't going to hold that honor for long. At the U.S. Championships at Hayward Field, McLaughlin lined up and breezed through her heat and semi-final as smoothly as possible during her world record-breaking run in the final. She broke the previous record by 0.05 seconds when she crossed the finish line with a total time of just 51.41 seconds. She said that she thought that there was a little more in her tank, so perhaps when it was time, she would just empty it entirely after the race. She was just foreshadowing what was to come, and as it turned out, there was a lot of fuel still in the tank. After cruising through the preliminary stages when she returned to Hayward Field a month later, McLaughlin shattered her old record by running in 50.68, as the local fans and the rest of the globe looked on in awe. Finishing off with, her coach already knew she was going to be a superstar. The track and field world championships are rife with late bloomers, individuals whose extraordinary abilities did not manifest until they were fully developed. Then there was Sydney McLaughlin, a 400-meter hurdles world record holder and gold medalist at the Olympics. Even as a youngster, her talent was undeniable. Lisa Morgan has witnessed it almost from the start. Morgan was a longtime coach at Columbia High School in Maplewood, New Jersey, and a 5-time coach of the USA track and field junior national team. McLaughlin, who grew up in central New Jersey and ran at Union Catholic High School, was a friendly rival and later competed for Morgan on numerous junior national teams. Morgan described McLaughlin as a prodigy in the making in an interview and outlined her future as something that came around once in a generation. She was coaching her brother Taylor, who was attempting to make the international youth team. Because she was aware of his talent, she personally selected him and brought him for the relays. She attended the trials with her father while she was around 12 or 13. Although they were introduced, her coach didn't know that she actually ran. Then in 2014, she suddenly appeared and her father finally told the world about his secret weapon. McLaughlin came into the scene quickly and wiped out all of Morgan's students. That's a wrap for this video. Thanks for watching. What did you think of McLaughlin pushing her athletic boundaries? And should she branch out into other competitions? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.